Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of us here in the Bay Area, where indeed it is the evening. My name is Sister Sophia, and I am joined by
Sister Irish, hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and wherever you're tuning in from the world, thank you for joining us on this lovely Friday evening,
Yeah.
morning, or afternoon.
wherever you may be. It's the morning somewhere, right?
Yes,
For us, we are actually over here in a different setup. This is our first
it
time.
is.
Yeah.
First time in this setup,
Mhm.
first time hosting together.
Yes,
Yes,
first
so
time hosting
excited.
together. Yeah, we're actually brethren all the way in Antioch Chapel, where
Yes.
we were just able to hold our multimedia video editing seminar.
Led
So-
by our very own Sister Sophia.
But all the district multimedia as well. Thank you, Sister Irish, and thank you to all the brethren who attended. We hope that you learned some fun tips and tricks about video editing, and that we can kind of share a bit more. That will really help everyone out who tunes in today. So, of course, if you are tuning in, brethren, please go ahead and send over your shout outs, your greetings in the live chat. Maybe if you have any of your own tips and tricks about video editing, go ahead and share them with us as well so that we can be able to read it out on the broadcast as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Do we have any already, Sister Irish?
Yes,
I see
they're
some coming
making
in.
some noise there in the live chat. I want to go ahead and read a couple of them. We have Sister Izzy. She's there. She's like, yay, shout out to Sister Sophia and Sister Irish. Hello, Brother Joel. Also greeting us from his very own locale of Antioch. And we also have Brother Zach as well. Greeting everyone here in the District of Bay Area, California. Brother JC. We have Brother Maya as well, tuning in from the locale of Burlingame. And Brother Mario greeting us there. A good morning there in the Philippines. And stay safe, brethren. Greeting from the locale of Brixtonville, District of Caloocan North. And Rodney, hello, Kuya Rodney, our district CWS president. He's greeting all of our hosts and the CWS teachers. Greetings from the District of Bay Area.
Awesome.
And yeah, there are more coming in, but
More
definitely we're
coming
going to be
in.
reading those all very soon.
Definitely. Please keep on sending over any of the shout outs, the greetings that you all have, brethren. And of course, share with us your video editing tips and tricks, and maybe even, fun projects that you've gotten to do before. Sister Irish, are you an editor? Do you have experience in editing?
Just kidding. Is it obvious? I am not a professional. We all started here, especially in the multimedia. Majority of us really did start with, I guess, on social media when you just wanted to make a post. But I have a lot of experience in different projects. All, of course, thanks to being a multimedia member.
Definitely. And Sister Irish, I think you're kind of mellowing it out a little more than what you have. How many years? 10 years of experience in multimedia.
We're dropping. Okay, we're not revealing our age on air, but yes, it's been 10 years.
No, that's really amazing. 10 years of different projects, different experiences. And so I know you have a lot of great tips to share with us. And so Clea Tech actually, speaking of video editing, we have a video edit of today's multimedia video editing seminar that took place this evening. Clea Tech, could you go ahead and, when you can, go ahead and show the same day edit that we were able to create today of our video editing seminar.
Yes.
So it was great because being able to,
same day edit.
Same day edit, yeah. And Sister Irish, some of what we went over today was just how with video editing, you don't necessarily need the fanciest gear or equipment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for example, the edit that we're showing today, all you need is a phone to be able to create that type of edit. So really great to be able to see that progress.
And something that Kashan, by the way, Kashan, if you're still on the road, be safe out there. Like something Kashan also made mention in our seminar is that even children can pick it up, right?
Yeah,
sometimes it's the kids that are already out teching us. If that's oh my gosh, that's such a term. But that's we had a young brother in the crowd, and he was very receptive of all the information, and he already knew.
Totally.
I think he looked about 9 or 10,
Oh, I should
maybe
have
12.
asked his age. Yeah.
But that's how easy it is.
Yeah. Shout out to Brother Hezekiah or Brother
Brother
Kai
Kai.
from the locale of Antioch, who is really showing us the way that editing can work, and
Yeah.
just how easy it is to pick up, and especially to be something that is self-taught too, right?
Yes.
That's really amazing to see, especially the young ones being able to do. Let's see if we have any other comments coming
So
in.
many.
Yeah.
We have brother JC greeting from the locale of Alameda. Hello, hello po. We have brother Cappy. I know Sister Cappy. Sister Cappy Colado greeting us from Daly City locale. Hello, Daly
Hello.
City. We also have
Sister-
we dropped, there was a brand there drop, but not sponsored, for brainstorming.
Oh,
when
yeah,
it comes
yeah.
to when you were asking like tips for editing,
Mhm,
right?
Yeah.
It's okay to outsource because that is human
Mhm.
nature. We need,
Yeah.
we can go in different channels. We have sister, is this Carison
Sister Reason Reyes.
Reason Reyes? Hello,
Our
hello,
Auntie
po.
Baby, our choir leader over in Burlingame.
Hello.
Hi, Auntie Baby.
Hello, po. We also have sister Izzy was saying that she loved the video editing
Oh, yeah,
seminar.
yeah.
She was here. Her and her husband were active
Yeah.
participants
Mhm.
in the crowd. And Brother Zachary chimes in. The video seminar was very informative. There we go.
There we
brethren.
go. We see the edit.
That is so cool. And
It's
they're
a bit
right now
embarrassing,
was-
but it's awesome to see how the participation was.
Yes. And you
Looking
can
back.
see everyone was engaged. And again, shout out to Brother Maya, who's also tuning in right now for this same day
Yes.
edit. We can see, I see Brother Andrew who was there in the crowd as well. There's a lot of familiar faces. Sister Sophia, like you were showing, you showed so many great aspects of the editing process from the beginning, because we don't just dive in, right?
Mhm,
There's
yeah.
also the organization part, the
Yeah.
storytelling, the script,
Mhm.
right? So, and obviously depending on the channel or the audience, it varies. The production process varies.
Definitely. Shout out to Sister Irish. You see her taking the photos behind the scenes, documenting an event about documentation.
Oh, that's Inception right there.
Definitely. And I think we do have a couple of other activities coming up this weekend too that we will be promoting. So Clea Tech, if you're able to also show some of the promos that we've received from our district. The one of them that we're all really looking forward to is actually our CFO biking.
Oh,
Can't wait for this
Sister
one.
Sophia, what are you excited for this activity this
I am
weekend?
excited, although, as part of multimedia, I don't trust myself biking and holding
Yes,
a camera
do
at
not.
the same time.
For our
So-
vloggers out there, please be safe.
Definitely, yeah. But I am excited, and I know that there are so many brethren really passionate about biking, and
Yeah.
I do own a bike myself, but it's been a moment since I've used it. So,
I think-
many moments since I've used it.
Well, this weekend
Yeah.
is definitely the time to bring it out, but we
Yeah.
just want to give a an encouraging I guess message for those who might not be bike owners. This is still definitely a fitness activity for the family. So
Mhm.
if you are open to walking, and I believe other modes of like
Yeah.
scooters, rollerblades are also encouraged
Definitely.
for this weekend, right?
Yeah, just make sure to bring your helmet as well, brethren.
Helmets and knee pads for our
Safety
kids.
first, yeah. And so this activity will be at 4:00 p.m. The check-in will be 3:30 p.m. at Iron Horse Regional Trail. So looking forward to it, brethren. And it mentions that the starting point is Hillcrest Community Park. We also have a health outreach that will be taking place on October 5th, and this will be at the Hayward Chapel compound. So
Yes.
just a little over a week away, I believe. Yeah, health outreach. So lots of really great benefits. And I know this is something that will help the community out as well when it comes to this upcoming health reach that we'll be having. So a lot of excitement. I know we don't have a promo for it, but I am gonna throw out there that the brethren in Burlingame and Pacifica, we actually are even planning for a field trip tomorrow. We're going to the
Yeah.
California Academy of Sciences.
Wow.
Oh, and here's our promo from today's activity,
Yes.
all about video editing for the district multimedia.
Speaking of, a very quick time in, because there's a health plug from
Ooh.
Sister Izzy there in the live chat.
Yeah.
Speaking of our activity that's coming up, our health outreach, this is a timely reminder to get your flu shot.
Yeah.
Because, it is flu season. So we want to
Yeah.
make sure that everyone is vigilant when it comes to and proactive when it comes to taking care of their health.
It really is the season. Make sure you wash your hands as well, and make sure you bring a sweater, because I know with the different weather changes, it was really cold just last week, but then this weekend we have a mini heat wave, right? So yeah, make sure you take care of your, temperature too when you go from these different weathers, because I think that definitely kind of impacts the health and everyone getting sick as well.
Yes.
Yeah, we have some shout outs actually for Brother Maya about the great edit that he made. Let's see. Oh, and brother from our multimedia advisor, Brother Sean Adam, he reminds us, let's all remember to subscribe if we are not yet. So if you're not yet subscribed on INCRadio, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and make sure you go ahead and somewhere down there, subscribe as well. All right, let's see. We have from Sister TJ, greetings full from San Leandro, BAC. And then Sister Izzy, time to bring out my training wheels for our biking activity. Me too, Sister Izzy, me too.
That's right.
Awesome.
And
then
also I see out of our district, we have Israel Brandon Pacheco tuning in from the District of Hawaii Pacific. Hello po, Ka Brandon. Miss you po.
Thanks for tuning in.
And there's also Brother Mark Degala greeting us from the Locala Burla game and the Degala family. Hello po.
Hi po, Mark.
And we also have Brother Mike greeting us from the locale of Salinas, Silicon Valley, California. Hello po. Hi, Sister Sophia. Oh yes, hearts over there. We also have Sister Kayla. Hello po, Ate Kayla. Hello po.
Thank you,
And our very own Ka Alex is there. Special shout out to all the INCRadio crew. Our very own CFO Ka Alex. Hello po.
Thank you po. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Keep the different shout outs, the greetings coming, brethren. And, let's kind of talk a little bit about our topic now, Sister Irish, because in the start of the broadcast, you mentioned that you have experience editing, and something we went over in our seminar today. There's so many different outlets within the church, right?
Yes.
When it comes to media, multimedia, it includes in cinema, it includes what else? News world,
executive
so
news,
much, right?
Social media platforms, right? Yep. So
INCRadio itself, even the promotional videos we have, it requires editing.
The music, but INC original music is also one of the ways that we contribute our talents to as well.
Definitely. So Sister Irish, for you, what are your favorite projects or type of edits to work on? Are you someone who enjoys like news edits? Are you someone who kind of enjoys like the highlight videos where you get to put different things together? What are your favorites?
It's hard to choose. I love highlights of anything, but if there's a special project that holds a special place in my heart, again, every avenue, every channel that we have in the Church of Christ are opportunities to share our faith, right? And for talents to showcase in different parts of the world. But in cinema, my heart. In cinema. I love in cinema.
And shout out to those who participated in cinema in Northwest California. It was a project that was completed when we were still combined as Northwest California, so Bay Area and Silicon Valley. There was a lot of accomplishment we were able to have in the recent In Cinema Awards following that production. So congratulations to Bay Area. We won multiple awards, but I know one of them was Best in Christian Values, Best Director, I believe.
Yes, shout out to Sister Danica.
Shout out to Sister Danica, and all the crew and the really hard work that they put into this project.
I remember the other awards because, again, let's give credit where credit is due. Thank you. Again, shout out to the cast and crew, right? We won Best Child Actor. Yes. We also won Best in Cinematography.
Yes.
Again, Best in Director and Best in Christian Values. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Paul. Yeah, I can't wait to see it published online as well so that more can be able to see the film and,
it was so
really enjoy it. So do you enjoy doing long form kind of content like that? Because I mean, what kind of skills do you think are really needed when it comes to like in cinema or like a short film like that?
Like we said, like nowadays, anyone can pick up a camera, shoot something, and if you have that creative vision, that eye, and then depending on the message that and your intention behind that, anyone could put something together. However, the projects in the church are so special because just like how you led the seminar earlier,
Yeah.
all of the content that we have in the church starts with a conflict or a problem that we're trying to, relate to the public.
Yeah.
Right. But then at the end of every almost every feature that we have, a real or not, there's an impactful message that we're trying to promote, but also there's a resolution.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
So in to answer your question, editing a film is definitely different from a 30-second reel. Very different, very difficult actually. But if you're like me and you enjoy the process, and that comes from the audio, the like even transcriptions, subtitles. If you enjoy that process as tedious as it can be, that's the joy of editing.
Yeah, definitely.
But I do prefer. Ooh, that's a hard question. Well, actually, let me ask you: do you, if you're new to editing, but so far, do you prefer the lengthier projects? Or
to be honest, I have never had experience on a project that was more than, I don't know, maybe 7 minutes, 5 minutes max, maybe, because usually, and I guess this is just sharing with those in our district watching as well.
Yes.
My usual role in media, previously at least, was really script writing. So I would, because if for those who are tuning in, the process is pretty much you start off with collecting the materials from the activity, you do the interviews, afterwards you take transcriptions of the interviews, then you create a script. And that script is then what kind of helps guide the editors. So it's almost like a storyboard, but it's just a written news script.
Right.
So that's like my favorite, being the kind of like intermediate in between the two ends. I would really be the script writer. But I think when it comes to editing, what would I prefer? I guess news-related pieces, just because I have that script writer experience and that like mindset of like, oh, this is the story, the who, what, where, and why that I'm trying to tell, So I think probably the script writing and then editing in news pieces would be what I enjoy.
It'll be a challenge, definitely, if you were, again, that's a news segment is very different from, let's say, a music video.
Definitely.
Or a full-length concert.
Definitely.
Or a 45-minute film, right?
Definitely.
But again, the message and the intention is the same. It's to share our faith,
Yeah.
right? But in the live chat, I kind of put in a challenge and a question related to our discussion right now. What are types of videos and editing projects have you participated in the past? So Team Live Chat, if we do have, because Kashan brought up a great point earlier, where all of us, even our parents, after vacation, you want to just put a reel and highlights, or like even just eating out with the family. Everyone kind of has experience in editing, if you think about it.
Yeah. So share with us, what are your experiences, even if they were maybe just making a food vlog, maybe making your trip to Europe, or even a beach walk that you were able to do. It's really a skill that a lot are able to pick up on, and that we kind of do as well. I see Sister Desiree Polera, greetings from Pacifica, Bay Area, California. And, if you see some of the capabilities of Sister Desiree, she is so good and so talented, especially even making coffee videos. She has coffee making videos. Sorry for kind of putting you on blast there, Sister Desiree, but she has really great talent. And, I believe we actually just received as well the official list of all the INCinema awards that we received. So before we kind of give more editing tips, I'll go ahead and just give a greeting to our best cinematographer, Brother Jeremy Reyes from Northwest California. Best child actor, Brother Mateo Sulapas from Northwest California. Best Director, Sister Danica Lee, Northwest California, and to our district overall, Best in Promoting Christian Value. So shout out to our joint district of Northwest California, Bay Area, and Silicon Valley for all the accomplishments in cinema, and I can't wait to watch the whole
If you
film.
if you were here, actually in Hayward, we had that the energy was so hype. It was so fun to watch, and you can see how proud everyone was. It was definitely a family and a community effort. So congratulations to like
Yeah, really great.
Team Live Chat is also congratulating everyone there. And sister, there's a lot of brethren giving their shout outs and congratulations to the In Cinema crew. And I also want to greet our district secretary who's also there, Caramon Adalia, greeting us from Pacifica. Again, hashtag Bay Area, California. Good evening, Paul Caramon and Ka Beverly. Also want to greet, I read Sister Isabel's comment regarding editing projects. But she says, though she does not know how to edit, but reviewing in concert videos and making comments for the editor is so fun. So everyone has, everyone has part in the creative process.
I agree. Yeah. And something we went over in our seminar today was actually when you edit, you kind of have to keep the audience's intention in mind. So for example, editors, we try to not give like too much movement that would make the viewer dizzy, for example. Right. Yeah. Like if you have too many zoomed in shots and then zoomed out, or like side to side, and it lasts for a really long time, of course, that makes your audience really dizzy and like uncomfortable to watch something with that much movement. So it's really good to keep those tips in mind when it comes to editing.
And again, this does not have to be a professional video. This could even just be a tip for our social media when we're like trying to vlog a concert or whatnot. Just be mindful of the camera movement because that is what your audience will see.
Definitely. Great tip. And even the length of the clips, right? I think when it comes to the type of short content that's online compared to longer content that's like in documentaries, for example, the length of those clips makes a big difference, right? Yeah.
Because nowadays I feel like, our attention span is getting shorter and shorter. So again, if you want to keep everyone hooked, you also have to be mindful of
definitely like what will bring in the attention of those who are watching and viewing, but also in a way that's something to really help the audience enjoy. Yeah. So, Sister Irish, and something too we talked about in our video editing seminar is that videos really have the power to kind of give emotions to the audience, right? What are your thoughts about that when it comes to how editing can have an emotional impact, right? Like, for example, the music you use, right? Music is a big one, right?
It is. You can turn a film, like actually I think it's a trend now where they take old movie clips and then they'll just play a comical and it completely changes the mood of a clip.
True.
However, for me, if you watch those like animal commercials and they're so sad, I'm a sucker for those. I'm like, honestly, I think 80% of it is the music that they've chosen.
That's true. Yeah. I know exactly. It's popping into my head right now. Some of the sad commercials that we maybe see, but it's interesting how 10 seconds in you already feel the emotional impact, right?
Or even earlier what you shared in our film editing seminar, our video editing seminar was just the hook, the question that they grab your attention. Like for example, I don't know if you want to use it, like
well, for the video editing seminar, and I think this is also a tip for anyone watching. If you want to learn editing, watch a video on INC Media and kind of see what you learn, what things you pick up from it. Like what's the beginning scene in that video?
Right.
So we saw on incmedia.org, there's a clip asking about the band Kai and Brother Andre Silva. So it's a clip that describes his story, but from the very start of it, you're really engaged right away.
You're
like
hooked.
What happened to this band and the transition that they went through, and it's a great documentary.
And if you were a teenager in the 90s or even a young adult, you would know who they're talking about, right?
Yeah. And it's a really great podcast to listen to.
Yes, Making Changes podcast.
Making Changes podcast. So shout out to them, and shout out to all those who help in INC Media that really are able to, put so much effort and intention in all of the videos. And we have a couple of shout outs from Brother Jay Reyes. Vivencio Parto Jr., locale of San Pablo, says happy viewing po. Thank you so much, po, for tuning in. From our CFO overseer, Brother Alex, he also says congratulations to all in cinema cast and crew. Praises be to God. And he also says, let's do a same day edit on Sunday at our biking activity. We will
Challenge
try, po.
accepted. Brother
Challenge
Maya.
accepted. I know. Calling you Brother Maya. We need a same day edit.
Yes, Sister
And Sister Izzy says, let's go, Maya. He's now going to be our same day editor.
Yeah.
And Sister Reason Reyes, that's a baby, says, I participated in a local history video for local chronicling. And of course, Sister Sophia helped play a big role. That was a fun one. Hopefully we have more projects ahead on the baby. And
Yes. And then,
let's see.
oh, there you go. And everyone's excited to see each other at the
Mhm.
biking activity. So spread the word,
Yeah.
share the poster, promote, you
Mhm.
know, and of course, be the first ones to also show up.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of great comments. And again, if there are favorite video edits that you participated in or editing tips you'd like to share with us, go ahead and share in the live chat. So Irish, would you give any, final beginner tips or even words of encouragement for those who are curious about starting to edit?
Yeah, you know, I saw this reel recently where it's like an experience. Let's say that there is a famous director who's won awards and whatnot, but no one would look down on you for starting. So even if you have a basic edit, do not be afraid of what, you know, like do not think about the likes, the
Yeah.
views, the comments, all of that.
Yeah.
Just think of what you're trying to convey and express. And if, honestly, if that makes you happy and you're sharing something
Yeah.
through your vision, through your eyes, that should be enough,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
And another encouragement is like what we shared earlier. You don't need fancy equipment to start.
Mhm.
You don't need
Yeah.
like to pay for a subscription for these heavy editing. Again, there are available apps available on your phone, right?
Yeah.
And again, even our kids, our young members in the church already know how to edit. So for our brethren who, you know, sometimes maybe it's just a matter of asking for help.
Yeah,
Right.
Definitely. Yeah. And I think kind of keeping in mind that we're all beginners once, and, you can keep learning, keep increasing your editing skills,
Yeah.
and don't be afraid to ask for feedback too.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a lot of really experienced editors and brethren in our district who have
Yes.
done just edit after edit, and
some have
Yeah.
even made a career and a livelihood out of
Definitely.
it. So there
Mhm.
you go.
Yeah, definitely. Like the creativity is like endless what you're
Yeah.
able to do, but don't be afraid. I mean, I can, like I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, I see myself so much more as a script writer
Yeah.
than an editor, but you learn within multimedia how connected they both are and
Yes.
how, you kind of need one in order to be able to have the other. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And one last tip I would for sure share, editing takes preparation
Yes.
too. Being intentional about the videos that you gather, the audio, the lighting, it really is just video and audio. So
Yes.
figuring out how those will go together the best way is super important, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's again, and also if you're sorry, you said the last tip, but if again, it's
No, go
also
for it. Yeah,
storytelling. So if you have a message there or there's content that you don't see often,
Mhm.
you know, why not be the first, right? Why not be
100%.
the first?
Yeah.
And I
like
just
that.
one last peek into the live chat just to see. But there are some tips that they're taking away from the editing seminar from Sister Izzy. And also hyping up our same day edit man,
Yeah.
their brother Maya. But there you go. Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone.
Awesome. Maybe if we could, let me go ahead and see what other comments are coming in. But yeah, it seems like we have an additional we're going to be having Brother Maya on editing and also drone work as well. All right, and we have one more comment. Good day here in the Philippines and stay safe, brethren. Greetings from the locale of Brixtonville, district of Caloocan North. Wow, all the way from Philippines. And, one more thing I would want to say, Sister Irish, I think we mentioned briefly, check out, there's just such a variety of media on, the different platforms of the church. Sister Izzy, we played like some clips from Net25's Lingap stories as well. And some of the cinematography, the really in-depth, skill in editing, the visuals, everything is so inspiring. So
Yeah.
I think that's another,
You
tip I
can
would
gain
give.
inspiration, just
Yeah.
so much inspiration from
Mhm,
there.
Totally.
Yeah.
And especially on INCRadio.
Yes.
We have shows 24/7. So
That's right.
don't be afraid to tune into. Well, thank you so much to everyone who was able to tune in today, shared their experiences, was able to come to our activity, and will also be supporting the activities throughout this weekend. And of course, for all the greetings and shout outs you all sent. I'd like to also go ahead and thank the Silicon Valley District Minister, so the OIC CFO Overseer, Brother Francis Valencia, the Assistant District Supervising Minister, Brother Alex Onyate, as well as the District Supervising Minister, Brother Noel S. Gasman. For all of us here on the Bay Area side, we would like to thank our multimedia advisor, Brother Sean Adam, our CFO Overseer, Brother Alex Florido, our Assistant District Minister, Brother Ray Del Rosario, as well as our District Supervising Minister, Brother Jojo Bayani. And thank you to all those who help us out on INCRadio, our Kuya Tech, who helped us out tonight, as well as to our executive producer, Brother Van Leondaya. And a huge thank you as well to our SEPSI CEO, Brother Angelo Aranio Manalo, as well as to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so much for this opportunity to be able to learn more within the multimedia and to be able to share our experiences on INCRadio. We hope you all enjoyed our broadcast. So we'll see you next week and have a good evening. See you this weekend, everyone. Kuya Tech, take it away.
Thank you, Kuya Tech.
Thank
Bye,
you,
everyone.
Bye.
A wake-up call for us all, whom God has called into the fold. He expects